Imagine this. It's summer, the sun is hot, people are dancing in the streets. But they can't stop. They dance for days. They dance until their bodies break. This isn't a movie, this was real. This was the dancing plague of 1518. The year was 1518. The place was Strasbourg. This city was no stranger to hardship. People were poor, food was scarce, disease was everywhere. Fear was a constant companion. Then something strange happened, something nobody could explain. Strasbourg in the 16th century was a tough place to live. Life was hard. People were deeply religious. They believed in God's power, but they also believed in the devil's influence. They believed in curses. They believed in the supernatural. They looked for reasons for their suffering. The summer of 1518 was particularly bad. The heat was relentless. The crops were failing. People were hungry and afraid. Their fear created the perfect conditions for something truly bizarre to take hold. It started with a woman named Frau Trophea. She walked out into the street and began to dance. She danced wildly. She didn't stop. People thought she was strange at first. But then something terrifying happened. Others joined her. More and more people began to dance. They couldn't control their bodies. They danced for days, weeks even. Some danced until they collapsed from exhaustion, hunger, or even death. The city leaders were desperate. They called in doctors. The doctors were baffled. They couldn't find any physical cause for the dancing. Some thought it was hot blood. They suggested more dancing. So they built a stage. They hired musicians. They even paid strong men to make the dancers dance. Of course, this didn't work. It only made things worse. The dancing plague continued. Hundreds of people were now caught in its grip. The city was in chaos. The dancing plague remains a mystery to this day. Some scientists believe it was ergot poisoning. Ergot is a fungus that can grow on rye bread. It can cause hallucinations and convulsions. Others believe it was a form of mass hysteria brought on by stress and fear. Whatever the cause, the dancing plague eventually ended as mysteriously as it began. The dancers simply stopped dancing. They returned to their lives if they could. We may never know what truly happened in Strasbourg in the summer of 1518. But the story reminds us of the power of the mind. It reminds us that fear can be contagious. And it reminds us that sometimes the most terrifying monsters are the ones we can't see or understand.